So who wants daily tarot and daily single card pulls whenever you want them? If you have maybe noticed them over the course of this last week, you may have seen a new playlist go up on my main channel page or under my playlist bar. And that is because I have already uploaded all major arcana cards upright and reversed for people to start working with, whether you are looking for a card of the day or you have a question or an intention that you would like to get a single card answer for, or perhaps you are looking to learn the tarot and you would like to have a quick handy reference guide. If you are interested in something like that, I would recommend going and checking it out. I did record all of those videos with interpretations for each and every card. The way it works is that once you go to the playlist feature, and I've got a little instructional video I put up recently as well, you actually just set your intention before you hit shuffle on that playlist on your YouTube app, and then you will get the card that you are looking for. Now, I definitely recommend getting into the zone. I definitely recommend making sure you are clear on what your question is. If you're just asking for your card of the day, or you're just asking for a single card pull to a question or an intention that you have, really get centered, really get focused, and then hit that shuffle button. If you have any divine higher powers that you work with, if you have any guides that you work with, of course, invite them in before you hit that shuffle button so that they can help you get the best card for you. That playlist is intended to not only be used for daily use or single card pull for single question use, but you can also use it as a reference guide if you are interested in learning the tarot. And so I'm going to leave a link in a pinned comment beneath this week's forecasts, so you can go check it out and have a look and see what's going on there. And I will be adding to it, of course, as we go through this next month. Right now, it's just the major arcana, so like the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, the World. But that major arcana set of the tarot is actually a complete deck in and of itself and fully workable, and there are plenty of very good tarot readers out there that only use those cards. I like to use all the cards, and so I wanted to make sure while those were up and you can use them, I will be, of course, adding the minor arcana here very soon, so Pentacles, Cups, Swords, and Wands. But, of course, that's going to be a task, and so I have to make sure I give myself time to complete said task, so that'll be probably coming up as we get closer to the end of May. But enjoy it. It's all ready and up and good to go for those of you who would like to have some daily tarot, some single card answers, or maybe you're just looking to learn. And this is just the beginning or the first chunk of a big gift I want to give to you. Hi there, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. On the 2nd, we've got Pluto turning retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, your 11th house of friendships, social support systems, community, as well as your loftiest goals and ambitions. And from the 2nd all the way up through the 11th of October, these areas of your life are going to be going through a lot of intense passages involving excavations of the past, discoveries of secrets, and replacements of norms. Now, with Pluto, of course, we are dealing with an outer planet, so this is true neutral. And a lot of this is going to be extremely advantageous and very much putting a smile on your face. But there will be times where this gets a bit tumultuous as well. And you got to ride the wave when it comes to the outer planets. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of this week, we've got Mars in Aries, your sign, forming a beautiful sextile to Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. And this is all about tackling tricky business to success. When we have these two come together, a sticky problem, something that has been a chronic thorn in your side, is likely going to be eliminated or come up for reversal during this period. And that is because Mars and Pluto retrograde linking together is going to be either bringing in some kind of gift for you from a friend or a member of your support system, or possibly some kind of important favor or deed being performed by a friend or a member of your community that's going to make it so. So that's what we've got for your astrology with the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Aries, it's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly tarot and the traffic. So we're going to be talking about spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news, messages from other people, challenges, and love, romance, and partnerships. Okay. So when it comes to the spiritual theme of this week, you've got the Four of Cups upright, which is indicating, this week could end up feeling almost a bit blocked up, a bit stalled, a bit stagnant. This is one of those cards where it's honestly, you kind of wish it was reversed, because the Four of Cups upright is all about things not changing when it's time for movement, when it's time for adjustments. This can sometimes show up where we might be dealing with situations where people are kind of sleepwalking, just kind of doing the same mindless routine over and over again, tunnel vision, and that can lead to a lot of dissatisfaction. Now, there is a bright side to the Four of Cups, though. This is a card that can indicate blessings in disguise, diamonds in the rough, things that we are going to have a chance to discover, but we want to make sure that we are also not judging things by appearances and not maybe zooming in too much on what we know and what's already familiar to us or we could miss out. This is going to be a week that favors those that kind of get out of their box, get out of their comfort zone, get out of the usual plans that they may have set for this week. Shake this week up, and also, again, pay attention to where you are being offered good opportunities that just might not be familiar to you. If you're always looking for something that's going to be familiar or speak to your sensibilities, you might be excluding things from your life that could be good for you. And so, again, pay attention for those diamonds in the rough. You've got to be looking for them. You've got to be paying attention. You've got to be open-minded, or else that boredom, stagnation, and stuckness, it could be yours too. For your material concerns, work, job, finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. And so the Five of Pentacles reversed is all about help. It's all about support, filling voids, and care coming your way. And so this could be a week where there may be some unexpected hookup or some kind of saving grace coming your way on a professional level or on a financial level. A lot of the times the Five of Pentacles reversed, this is answering a need that we do have. Now, this could be help coming your way financially, or maybe even some kind of boost that isn't help that you necessarily need, like it doesn't have to be an emergency, but it is helping you to get out of a stuck space. But with the Five of Pentacles reversed, we do also need to be ready to deviate from a course, or deviate from a set plan, or deviate from something we've committed to in order to claim it. This can also be a time where, with the Five of Pentacles reversed, something is getting fixed or repaired, but it may be something that is getting fixed or repaired that you need to allow to be fixed and repaired the way it's going to get fixed and repaired, not try to control it too much. Otherwise, we might accidentally, again, block or deny that repair, and we don't want to block a good repair job. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Knight of Wands upright, and the Knight of Wands is indicating that there is going to be some kind of important new direction opening up for you, either socially, this could be a friend, this could be a relative, or this could be a partner or a business relationship even. But with the Knight of Wands, we see somebody coming in to speed up the growth, the progress, or the maturation of something that you are working on. This could also indicate somebody coming in to help maybe change a road that you have been on, or change something about your lifestyle, or maybe a goal that you have to something that is going to be a lot brighter. A lot of the times with the Knight of Wands, this is somebody who's coming in to further something, somebody who is coming in with an important connection, or somebody that is able to tweak something that we have, or point us in a really good direction that might require us to, again, tweak a plan that we've been working with, which is kind of like the theme of your whole week. For your challenge, you've got the Five of Wands reversed. The Five of Swords reversed. Five of Swords reversed. And the Five of Swords reversed is all about a ceasefire. It's all about the ending of a conflict, the ending of a battle, the end of a struggle, which is actually a good card. Like the Five of Swords upright is the shitty one. The Five of Swords reversed is a good one. But as a challenge, a lot of the times the Five of Swords reverse is indicating knowing when to let a truce happen, to let a battle end, to let a struggle end. If we have been fighting a battle, trying to get our way with something, or we have been trying to make something, learn a lesson, or we have been on a bit of a crusade, we might need to be ready to let go of that struggle or let go of that agenda in favor of something better, because the Five of Swords reverse is like, look, there is going to be an opportunity to end a conflict or to end a constant struggle in your life. It might be something where we call it a draw. It might be something where people kind of go their separate ways. It might be ending a situation where you might feel like you've been fighting for a cause you really believe in, but it's been draining a lot of power, energy, and resources. But your challenge is to let it end. For your relationships and love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Nine of Swords reversed. And the Nine of Swords reversed is a card of anxiety. It's a card of self-fulfilling prophecies. It's a card of baseless concerns and paranoia. Now, there could be a situation that comes up here where a partner or a love interest or a spouse is kind of thrown by something going on in their life, whether it has to do with you or it might just be something in their life outside of the relationship, outside of the connection, outside of the marriage. But with the Nine of Swords reversed, this can show up where they might be in a space where they are trying really, really hard to overcompensate, double down, or buckle down on something that they should be letting go, that they should just be releasing instead, right? They've got a battle to quit themselves. And this could create some issues between you and them, right? When people get really stressed out, or I hate this saying, but I hate this phrase, but when they're in their feelings, sometimes they kind of become wild animals. And it may be that a partner's fearful or maybe paranoid nature about whatever is going on is causing them to make some really not so healthy or not so sound judgment calls. And so we might be talking them down from rough decisions that they might be trying to make, or we might be also encouraging them to let go of something that they've invested in, that they've been clinging to, that they won't let go, that they need to let go for their own good. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget, my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. On the 2nd, we've got Pluto turning retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, your 10th house of career, upward mobility, status, station, promotions, and raises. And from the 2nd of May all the way up through the 11th of October, these areas of your life are going to be going through some intense passages of excavations of the past, discoveries of secrets, and replacements of current or recent norms. As we are dealing with an outer planet, it's important to remember that this is a true neutral aspect. A lot of this is going to be extremely helpful to you and probably lift you up out of many stuck spaces. But there will be also some very intense and tumultuous moments as well, and you've got to be able to take the good with the bad with outer planets. On May 3rd, 4th, and 5th, We've got Mars in Aries, your 12th house of the past, private matters, hidden opportunities, and secrets, forming a beautiful sextile to that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. And this is all about tackling tricky business to get out of stuck situations. And there is likely going to be something discovered or excavated that is helping you to eliminate some kind of cap, block, or chronic problem in a career, financial, or professional relationship matter. And this is a good example of how these planets can work for us. So that is what I've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with the tarot and the traffic. Okay, Taurus, it's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly tarot and the traffic. And so we're going to be looking at spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news and messages from other people, challenges, let's scooch that, and love and romance. Okay. So for your big spiritual theme, your big focus here, you've got the Hermit card upright. And so this week is going to actually be very calm, very chill, very relaxed for you. The Hermit card is a card of rest. It's a card of relaxation, recuperation, but it's also a card that involves being set apart from the crowd in order to explore roads less traveled and also gain from a lot of shortcuts, secret opportunities, and hidden opportunities that are not a part of, let's just say, the mainstream life experience, right? What the crowd, what the village, what the office, what the family is doing, right? What's just kind of like simple and a part of the everyday. That's not you. That's not your story this week. In fact, the Hermit card upright, you may actually be finding out about a lot of opportunities to excel, to grow, because you are being set apart from the crowd. And this can also indicate a lot of situations where important one-on-one relationships, close one-on-one connections that are not about the unit, but about the individuals, are also going to be put in focus here. And these are going to be all kinds of different relationships, close friendships, romantic relationships, professional relationships. But with the Hermit card upright, it's all about a private story, a private journey, maybe something shared with one, maybe two other people, but you're not going to be in a lot of circulation or in a lot of hectic business this week. For your material concerns, work, job, and finances, you've got the Two of Pentacles upright. And so this is going to be a week where a lot of you are going to be having something new added to your plate that you are going to need to work on juggling into what you've already got going on. The Two of Pentacles is a card of prosperity. It is a card of wealth. It is a card of increase in business. But it is something that does say, hey, look, the way we've set up our world, the way we've set up our calendar, the way we've set up our priorities does need to shift for this, or else it's just not going to have any room. It's going to either fall off the plate or it's going to knock something else off that we don't want to. Now, this could be showing up at work with a different assignment, a role change, or this could be something going on with a private project or just a financial commitment or several that are coming on the table for you. It's a very good card, but you want to make sure that you're not taking for granted that everything's just going to fit in to your life the way you've got it set up now. You're going to have to do some rearranging. For your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the World card reversed. And the World card reversed is all about do-overs, resets, restarts, and even undos. And with the World card reversed, this is likely going to be a situation where you and a friend, or maybe you and an ally, whether it's a family member or whoever, are getting a chance to revisit or retry something that was unsuccessful in the past on a new path, and something that could be better off this time. This could be purely recreational, this could be fun, or this could be something that is going to help set each of you up for some kind of new success. Now, with this World card reverse, though, again, it's important to understand that it's only going to be successful if we don't just do everything the same way we did last time, because we already know how that turned out. So you want to make sure that things have evolved, that people have evolved, right, have gotten smarter, but with the do-over opportunity, it might be worth checking out. For your challenge this week, you've got the Tower reversed. Letting other people face their own problems, letting other people deal with their own problems. The Tower card reversed is all about environmental transition. Forces beyond our control are getting down to work and moving pieces on the board. And this can indicate external intensity. But with the Tower card reversed, it's not necessarily personal to us. This is not something that's happening to us, our journey, or even within our own home. This could be something going on at the office. This could be something going on in another household or out and about in whatever environment. Now, with the Tower card reversed as a challenge, it may be that you are being asked to stop preventing transitions that are overdue to happen from happening. And also be ready, you might be called upon to help or assist in a situation later on, once the dust has settled, but it's not something that you're going to necessarily be able to prevent or to lock down right now. And for your relationships, love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Page of Swords reversed. And the Page of Swords reversed is the Troublemaker card. This is the card of miscalculations, rumors, misinformation, and sometimes people getting not only wound up, but getting kind of messed up by it. When we have the Page of Swords reversed, we've got to be careful, especially in situations where it looks like partners, romantic partners, spouses, or maybe even romantic potentials seem to be kind of getting led down bad paths, especially when it comes to misjudging things as either misjudging them as good or misjudging them as bad, right? Because judgment goes both ways. So there could be something happening here where you kind of catch a partner or a love interest either getting duped by something, whether it's, again, bad information, they're about to take a poorly calculated risk, or they might be believing something or getting involved in something where they're getting set up to fail or get set up to, be trapped or used or something like that. And so this is going to be a week where, it's hard to call out that kind of thing with the Page of Swords reversed. A lot when people are kind of like, if it's coming from somebody that they really trust, they might even be really defensive about it, but you are going to want to take your time. Take your time. And when it comes to new people this week, for those of you who are single or available to new people, be careful with the Page of Swords reversed. This can indicate people who are not really bringing their true selves to the table. It might take another week to figure this person out. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. And if you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. On the 2nd of May, we've got Pluto turning retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, your 9th house of expansion, growth, big business, as well as big moves, big travel opportunities, and big contracts, long-distance connections, and government and legal matters. And this is also an area that can involve your spiritual path and practice and culture. We are starting up on the 2nd a 5-month passage going all the way up through the 11th of October, where these areas of your life are going to be subject to many excavations of the past, discoveries of secrets, and even replacements of present and recent norms. Now, because this is an outer planet, we are talking about something that's going to be a bit of a mixed bag. A lot of things that are coming in here are going to be very helpful and very welcome in your life. Things that are going to be, putting you miles ahead of where you thought you would be at this point. But this is also a time where things can get a bit chaotic, as Pluto it can be very intense and sometimes may stir the pot where it needs to be stirred, but nobody wanted it stirred. On May 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we've got Mars in Aries, your 11th house of friendships, your support system and community, also in a beautiful sextile to that Pluto in Aquarius. And with this aspect, we've got tackling tricky business to get out of a stuck situation. This is an opportunity for an escape or a release or a problem to be solved that has seemed unsolvable or just confounding. Now, this could be something that is happening because of the actions of a friend, or this could be something going on because of a community development, a group development, or a change in some kind of rule or agreement in your life. Either way, it's a good example of how these two very intense planets can work for us. So that is what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with the tarot and the traffic. Hey there, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your weekly tarot and the traffic. So we've got your spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news and messages from other people, challenges, and love, and romance and relationships. Okay, so for your big spiritual theme this week, you've got the Ten of Pentacles upright, which is all about happy completions, successful harvests, wealth, abundance, happiness, but also at the same time, a turning of a big page. The Ten of Pentacles upright is all about bringing to a close and cashing out of a big, again, story that you've been working on, whether this is a big story for yourself personally, this could be a business matter, this could be family related, this could be work related, this could be household related. But with the Ten of Pentacles, it seems to be shaping your world. And there are a lot of environmental shifts that are also going to be showing up here that are going to maneuver you into a much more prosperous, much more stable, much more comfortable, and, dare I say, even more luxurious quality of life than what you have been used to or what you've become accustomed to. Now, the thing about the Ten of Pentacles is, though, you've got to be ready because this is going to, again, bring an ending with a lot of goodies, a lot of, let's just say, loot for new beginnings. And so you want to make sure that you are allowing this process to, of course, turn over. But the Ten of Pentacles is indicating it's going to be a really good week. For your material circumstances, work, job, finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Strength card reversed, which is indicating there could be something coming up here where you might be having to either face off with a person or face off with a situation or maybe a matter that you are involved in that is dipping into extremes, and conflict is coming up from that. A lot of the times with the Strength card reversed, we can see a project or an investment or maybe a professional relationship starting to become volatile, starting to become even dangerous to be around. A lot of the times you get this card when people are, I hate this saying, quote, in their feelings, and they start just being impossible people to be around, right? They're kind of nuts, they're making horrible calls. But, at the same time, we see with the Strength card reversed, there could be something that is also maybe just needing to be stopped on the business side of things. Now, it could be a difficult professional relationship, or this could be a project, an investment, or something you've got going on with a household plan that is approaching a point of no return. Now, with that Ten of Pentacles next door, I don't think that this is something that is bad to close up or it's bad to end. It just might be something that's very difficult to endure as we go through that process. But I think that with the Strength card reversed, we have to call it, catch it, and stop it, and then end it. And then, we'll be right as rain. For your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Knight of Cups upright. And the Knight of Cups upright is, I'm sorry, not the Knight, the King of Cups upright. Just looking at the K there. And the King of Cups is all about magnanimous, helpful people, right? This is somebody who's really got your back, going out of their way to hook something up for you. A lot of the times with the King of Cups, we see either a friend or an ally or a relative who is joining forces with you, or if they already have joined forces with you, you already know them, you already like them, and everything's good to go there. This is somebody who's probably sticking their neck out for you or helping you to accomplish something that you have not or could not do on your own. A lot of the times with the King of Cups, this is somebody who is either sticking their neck out for us, helping us to heal, fix, or repair something that we've only been able to just kind of maintain and tread water with, or this is somebody that is helping us to clear a road or to clear a path in our lives that has been blocked up. They are coming in as, again, a great fixer. And somebody that I think is probably going to either gift you either through their actions or maybe even with material goods in this way, but there is help coming through for sure. For your challenge this week, you've got the Ten of Swords upright. And the Ten of Swords is all about harsh ends to situations that are already bad. This is all about endings that need to happen. They need to be closed up. It's over. With the Ten of Swords as a challenge, this can often show up where we ourselves might be challenged to call something quits. We might be challenged to be the one who inflicts the Ten of Swords experience. And with the Ten of Swords, it's all about, kind of understanding, okay, there are certain things that we just need to call it with. Do not continue to fight a losing battle. Something that is coming to an end or getting forced to an end would actually be worse for you and all concerned to be kept going in perpetuity. And sometimes that can be a challenge, right? We live in a world right now where we all kind of get very programmed to think, well, I have to finish everything that I've started. I have to go down with every ship I've ever been on, and I can't, blah, 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 blah. Well, the truth is, with the Ten of Swords, sometimes the most grown-up thing you can do and the most mature, sound, spiritually sane, and wise thing you can do is know when to call certain things quits. And there may be something coming up where a harsh end to a harsh situation, as in a tough end to a situation that's bad and only getting worse, needs to be accepted. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Knight of Cups upright. Here's that knight. Maybe that's what I was picking up on earlier. The Knight of Cups upright is all about, again, open, honest communication, affection, loyalty, but also at the same time we have that gratuitous generosity and love and affection, very similar to the King of Cups. Now, in love and romance, you might be finding that this is going to be a week where you and a partner, you and maybe a partner potential are going to be getting a chance to connect in a much more intimate way, especially bridging gaps, not only in terms of the romantic and, all of those goodies, but also at the same time on the spiritual, on the mental, and even on the creative, and, going beyond that, even planning possibly a different future or a different road to go down. The Knight of Cups is all about open, honest affection, declarations of loyalty that show up in deeds and in words at the same time. This is also a time where a lot of you may be finding that a partner or partner potential may be kind of volunteering themselves to do something with and for you on your behalf, going above and beyond the call of duty to take care of you. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. On the 2nd of May, we've got Pluto turning retrograde in Aquarius, which is your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, bonus income, any kind of self-employment earnings you might have, or any kind of responsibilities you may share with partners, be they business partners or romantic partners. And this is also an area that rules intimacy and sexuality. And this is the beginning of a 5-month passage going all the way up until until the 11th of October, where there are lots of excavations of the past, discoveries of secrets, and replacements of norms taking place in these areas of your life. Now, these can be very, very good, especially on the financial side of things, with Pluto retrograde. Some pleasant surprises, or again, some even cool recoveries or things that we get to reconnect with are likely to be in order. However, with Pluto retrograde, things also happen in very intense ways, and this can bring up some tumultuous experiences as well. Outer planets being true neutral means you gotta take the good with the tough sometimes, and so be prepared for that as well as we go through this 5-month passage. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we've got Mars in Aries, your 10th house of career, upward mobility, status, station, promotions, and raises, forming a beautiful sextile to that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. And this is all about tackling tricky business to get out of stuck situations. And this could be a period where you come into some good luck around a career or maybe a financial matter where an unexpected lift, whether it's a bonus opportunity, a surprise favor, a gift itself, or some kind of transformation to a professional or financial arrangement helps you to get on top of something that has been maybe oppressing or maybe controlling or limiting your earning power or your ability to do your work the way you want to. So that is what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your tarot and the traffic. Hi there, Cancer. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly tarot and the traffic. So we've got spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news and messages from other people, challenges, and love, romance, and partnerships. Okay. So for your big spiritual theme this week, you've got the Emperor reversed. And the Emperor card reversed, at least in this position, often talks about issues of either a power vacuum, as in an absence of authority, an absence of good leadership, an absence of organization, or the opposite extreme, things becoming too rigid, overly controlled, tyrannical, oppressive, or limiting in some way. And when we have the Emperor card reversed as a theme, this is often just a call for us to be ready to go rogue, where we need to be ready to, take authority into our own possession, take leadership into our own possession. This could be a week where you're finding that a lot of areas of your life, if we're not careful, could be running the risk of being steered down bad roads because of the wrong people being in charge, the wrong people being given power, or maybe nobody taking any power, nobody taking any charge. Everybody wants to be the baby and make other people the parent. Nobody is leading, nobody's organizing. And with the Emperor card reversed, it may be your week to step up into that role in a lot of different spaces. For your work, job, finances, practical affairs, as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Judgment card upright. You can see that with the light there. And with the Judgment card, we've got a big focus on tests coming your way. Tests, culminations, and also very important talks, many meetings. This is a card where we are getting a chance to test out of a phase, test out of a stage, or test out of a level that we've been in. Now, this can be a great card for those of you who are looking for a new job, those of you who are looking to maybe get promoted, those of you who are looking to maybe reevaluate or check, fix, or initiate some kind of new financial arrangement. This can also be a very good time for those of you who want to demonstrate your skills and your methods, because with the Judgment card upright, a lot of you are going to be getting a chance to jump up a level. This is preparation for a level up, whether it is a promotion or a new job or a big move or some kind of new financial gain or some kind of new contract that you are getting a chance to work in that's going to be very good for you. But you need to be ready to step up, because the Judgment card upright says it's a test of everybody in the situation, not just them, but also you. For your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you've got the Devil upright. And the Devil card upright is indicating that there could be something coming up here where you're going to have to face a villain, so to speak, or at least the mark of a villain in your life somewhere. A lot of the times the Devil card, we see an adversarial influence. Now, this could be somebody that we know is always a troublemaker. So again, somebody who's a part of a community we're connected to, or somebody who's a part of the family, or whatever. Or this could be somebody new popping up, or this could just be dealing with the mark that they left on a situation or somebody that we know. With the Devil card upright, there can also be a warning about seduction, temptation, and bad risks that you don't want to take on, but you could also find out about a friend or a relative or somebody that you care about possibly being tempted by this, and maybe it's not necessarily that the devil is coming for you, but you need to be ready because the devil could be coming for someone that you care about in that respect. For your challenge this week, you've got the Knight of Swords upright. And the Knight of Swords is all about speeding up. It's all about you getting a chance to take decisive action, and also, yeah, your challenge is taking and making decisive choices, because the Knight of Swords is all about you getting sped up and advancing. The Knight of Swords is all about solving problems, overcoming challenges, clearing away and cutting away things that have been bunching us up, crossing us up. But as a challenge, you might find that it's hard for you sometimes to, actually get rid of certain problems, right? Especially if you might find that if you go about solving a problem, you could be running up against other people, or you would have to admit that something is not as good as we keep pretending it is, or we may have to just put ourselves in a situation where we are uncomfortable, such as a big test, a big interview, public speaking, or dealing with people that we don't normally deal with. But with the Knight of Swords, your challenge is get in there. Start making those calls. Start actually putting yourself in positions to succeed. Let other people also help you out. The Knight of Swords could also indicate a person that is trying to help you that you won't let help you, either because you either don't like the way they're trying to help or you don't want to listen to them. But your challenge is let yourself be helped. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And the Seven of Pentacles reversed is all about scrapping. It's all about divesting, repurposing materials. And it is a card of quitting. It's a card of walking away and just, abandoning or abolishing things. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, a lot of you may find that you and a partner, or you and a love interest, or you and a new person are deciding to abandon something that you've been working on. This could be something that's turning out to be no good. It's not really paying off in any way, shape, or form. We're kind of worse off for it being there. Or this could be news of a partner or a love interest dropping something in their life that has been no good for them. So they could be walking away from a bad friendship. They could be walking away from a bad investment. They could be talking about wanting to quit their job, or maybe even wanting to make some kind of environmental shift in their life. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed, whatever is getting quit, whatever is getting dropped, or whatever is getting released, it is a good thing that it is going. I think it is the right call to make when this card shows up. But there may need to be some encouragement for all parties involved as we move through it. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. On the 2nd of May, we've got Pluto turning retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, which is your 7th house of partnerships, joint ventures, and your closest one-on-one connections. So this could be the boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate, all the people you have your closest one-on-one arrangements with. And starting on the 2nd, everyone is beginning a 5-month passage all the way up till October 11th, where a lot of excavations of the past, discoveries of secrets, and replacements of norms are going to be taking place in these areas of your life and with these people in your life to a certain degree. Now, this can be a time where a lot of you are getting ready to cut loose. Pluto retrograde can be a lot of fun because it tends to get us out of situations that have become fossilized, things that have become stagnant, things that have nowhere to grow or go. And it could be maneuvering a lot of relationships and joint ventures down fresh roads. However, this is also a time where some intense and sometimes tumultuous activity can take place because Pluto is also stirring a pot while this is also happening, right? Neutral outer planet means good and bad at the same time sometimes. You've got to be ready to ride this wave over the course of this 5-month passage. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of this month, however, we get an example of how this can be really good for us because we've got Mars in Aries, your 9th house of expansion, growth, big moves, big travel opportunities, big contracts and agreements, long-distance connections, and government and legal matters, forming a beautiful sextile to that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. And this is all about tackling tricky business to get out of a stuck situation. And there could be something going on where a partnership, a joint venture, or maybe something that you've got going on with a legal matter or a travel priority, a move plan, or maybe even an arrangement with a long-distance connection or business that you have is going to be lifted out of a spot where it's been going in circles because of some kind of environmental development or maybe even the actions of an ally in these parts of your life. So that is what I've got for you as far as your astrology is concerned with the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with the tarot and the traffic. Hey there, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly tarot and the traffic. So we've got spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news and messages from other people, challenges, and love. Okay. All right. So for your big theme or the big focus of this week, you've got the Two of Swords reversed. And the Two of Swords reversed is all about decisions. It's all about commitments. It's all about engagements. It's all about focus. It's all about sorting things in our world to make for a much simpler, easier to manage, and, well, committed way of being. And a lot of this week is going to have a lot of important commitments come up for you, especially when it comes to locking things in and locking things down that have been way too up in the air. This is also going to be a week where if you've been feeling like things have been very uncertain as far as your path is concerned, or you yourself have been waffling on a lot of decisions, and a lot of balls up in the air, things are going to be coming back down to earth, which is really, really good. But you are going to need to also be ready to start making some commitments and decisions that are going to exclude things that you've been trying to keep on your table as well. The Two of Swords reversed is a good card. It is all about, again, getting things committed to where they belong. But we also need to see what's on our plate, what's on our table that doesn't as well. For your material circumstances, work, job, finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you do have the Temperance card reversed. And here this does have kind of a double message, because on the one hand, we've got the message of excess going on here. And this could still be considered a good card, right? You need a capacity for nuance if you're going to read tarot or watch tarot, because I'm sick and tired of people just freaking out every time they see a reverse card. It's like, just unsubscribe and leave. But with the Temperance card reversed, the excess could indicate excess busyness, which could also indicate excess money, excess productivity, working overtime, big projects. But you are going to need to make sure that you are not burning the candle at both ends or putting yourself or those projects at risk at the same time, because it can be very easy for this to go too far. This can also, however, indicate a situation where we may need to confront something either on the work front or on the financial front or on the home front that has become unsustainable, or it's running the risk of becoming a bit unstable. With the Temperance card reversed, it could just be a flaw in how it came together in the first place, how it was set up in the first place, or how it's being maintained. But luckily with the Temperance card reversed, again, we can turn it right side up. We just need to make sure that we do. For your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And this week there could be some issues coming up here where you might get sucked into a situation, if you're not careful, where a plan or maybe a collaboration, something you've got going on with a friend or an ally, is either A, taking over your life because it's maybe too high maintenance or it's way more involved than you thought, or B, this person is nowhere to be found. Because usually with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, we also see somebody that we need to be able to count on getting tied up with their own thing. They're in a place where they're kind of shut down. Maybe they've become a bit of a workaholic. They're all over the place, and they're not available for anything that we need them for. With the Knight of Pentacles here reversed, this can still be, again, it's a weird card because it can have its own good news as well. Again, especially as it relates to financial gains. It's like you've got a really good money week. It's just more of the social dynamics and the planning of it all that seems to be crazy. But you want to make sure that you are not letting yourself get overwrought or turned upside down by whatever the situation is. The Knight of Pentacles reversed can also indicate some of you may be finding that a person is getting overly competitive with you this week. And there could be a strain on a friendship, a family dynamic, or a professional relationship because of that. Again, somebody who is overworking it, overcompeting, overexerting themselves, want to make sure that we're not letting that become a lasting trend with this connection. For your challenge this week, you've got the Ten of Wands upright. Again, overburden. This is one of the cards where you'd rather it be reversed. Sorry, I gotta stop. I know I gotta stop being a smartass about it. It's just that these crazies won't stop. So I'm like, I gotta stop, but these crazies won't stop freaking out and getting in their feelings and making it my problem and shooting the messenger. Anyway, so with the Ten of Wands, we've got the message of overwhelm and overburden when it's upright. You've got to simplify. You've got to pay attention this week, Leo, to where we might be trying to get too many things done in one moment, or we may have overcommitted ourselves or let too much get piled on our back. This could be something that we have just been saying yes too much to other people. There could be something going on this week as well where some difficult moves or some difficult plans or maybe some difficult situations are starting to develop and grow in a good way. They're becoming more successful, but they're becoming too big to handle, too awkward to carry. And so something has got to be done about the way we have orchestrated things or the way we are choosing to carry things. Do we need to get good help? Or do we need to simplify and downsize a little bit? That's going to be something that you need to pay attention to this week. And finally, when it comes to love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Ace of Cups reversed. And the Ace of Cups reversed is indicating this week there could be some blocked emotions or closed off feelings that do need to come out in a relationship. A lot of the times with the Ace of Cups reversed, we see people censoring things that they don't feel safe to share. Closing up what they don't feel safe to share. Now, there could be something going on with a partner or a love interest where they are kind of hiding things. They're holding things back because they don't think it's either appropriate or okay for them to bring it out. But it's also causing things to become a bit lopsided or things to become a bit unbalanced in the way they're behaving in the relationship. Now, sometimes this is indicating a person who needs to open up who doesn't feel like they can, right? Maybe they've got a history where they've just, every time they've ever opened up or tried to be honest with other people, the other person kind of flipped out. They went crazy, or they became volatile or dysregulated, and they're just not somebody that is a good person to connect with and share with at that time. Or maybe this person feels that they shouldn't feel the way that they do about a certain situation, so they just don't want to talk about it. There's an opportunity for intimacy, but this blocking and these closed emotions need to be made okay to be shared, right? We should not be in a situation where people have to walk on eggshells around each other. We should not be in a situation where we or our partner feel like we cannot share with each other. This could be something a partner is holding back even because they don't want you to have to deal with it. This might be something that's going on with their family or with their finances or with their friend or whatever. But it is hitting them really, really hard. And so make sure that you are making it okay for this opening up to actually happen. Because I think that when you do, again, there's a profound opportunity for intimacy when you make it clear that those barriers are good to come down. And that's the nice message of the Ace of Cups reversed as well. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. On the 2nd, we've got Pluto turning retrograde in Aquarius, your 6th house of work, reputation, your schedule, the teams that you're on, the teams you serve with, your lifestyle, and what you give to the world and what you get back from that world for what you give. And when we have Pluto turn retrograde here, we are entering a 5-month passage from the 2nd of May all the way up through the 11th of October, where a lot of excavations of the past, discoveries of secrets, and replacements of norms are going to be almost constant, especially as we go through some key points later on this year, which we'll talk to as we get closer to the dates in question. But this is a consistent focus of this 5-month period for you. Now, this can and likely will produce some really cool big breaks, especially when it comes to getting you out of situations where it almost feels like things have gotten a bit too repetitive, all pain, no gain, or we are not getting the compensation or recognition we desire, or we feel like we've strayed from a professional or financial goal or path in some way, or we are just looking to try something new. However, this can also stir the pot and create some intense situations and some tumultuous phases as we go through our professional and social world adjustment because of this Pluto retrograde. So be prepared to take some of the good with the bad, because that's how outer planets work. They're true neutral. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of this week, we've got an example of how the good comes out of this true neutral, though, with Mars in Aries, your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, self-employment earnings, as well as any kind of bonus monies or your responsibilities or finances you might share with partners or business partners, forming a beautiful sextile to that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. And this is all about tackling tricky business to get out of stuck situations. And there could be some kind of bonus or some kind of boost that you are receiving on this day. This could be something financial, or this could be the gift or the bonus opportunity coming because of the elimination of something that has either clung to you or has been freezing you, your work or your progress or your quality of life in one place. Either way, it's going to be an intense push to get you out, but at the same time, tackling tricky business to get out of stuck situations is what this is all about. So that is what I've got for your astrology with the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. Hey there, Virgo. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly tarot and the traffic. So we've got spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news and messages from other people, challenges, and love. All right. So when it comes to money and material concerns, you've got the Four of Pentacles upright, which is actually a really good card, at least here in this position, because this is all about conservation, material success, financial success, but also a bit of turtling up is going on here. This is going to be a week where a lot of new walls, new protections are going to be closing up around you in a good way. Now, this is a card where I think that a lot of you are, if you've been feeling like things have been very uncertain or you've been feeling like a little bit too vulnerable, this can be a really good card because things are becoming a lot more secure for you in all respects. But with the Four of Pentacles, we can also feel, as part of the trade-off, a bit cut off, a bit removed from what we're usually used to being introduced to or having introduced into our world. So with the Four of Pentacles upright, this could also be a week where, while a lot of negative influences are being excluded from your life and getting repelled and rejected from your life, and you are doing really well on the material front, you are going to need to make the extra effort, if you want it, to connect with what you're okay with bringing in beyond these barriers that are coming up around you to protect you. Otherwise, it could be a bit more of a quiet week. You know, this could be a week where things are a little bit, again, you might feel almost bored because of that. Don't create drama just to have something to do, but you know, if you want more coming into your life, if you want to hold doors open, you're gonna have to be active about it. A lot of things are working in your favor here. This is a card of protection in this position, but you know, it could feel almost like you're a bit cut off sometimes as well. For your material circumstances, work, job, finances, practical affairs, as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Queen of Swords upright, which is all about problem solving, which is all about correction, getting a better sense of direction, bringing in clarity. And when we have the Queen of Swords, this is a week where a lot of unsolved issues, or maybe a lot of things that you've been only able to kind of make peace with but not actually clear, are coming up to be cleared in a good way. The Queen of Swords is all about coming in and setting everyone up on the best path possible. Now, this could be something coming up with a work situation, a financial situation, or a household situation. A lot of the times with the Queen of Swords, we do see possibly somebody helping out or taking the reins, guiding the way. This could be a really cool boss. This could be a friend or an ally, or this could just be something that is developing in a situation that finally stabilizes everybody's paths, cleans up a lot of issues, a lot of drudgery, a lot of struggles. But with the Queen of Swords upright, you're going to also want to pay attention because this is also going to remove a lot of illusions. This is going to remove a lot of uncertainties, but also possibly a lot of, let's just say, not so great fantasies at the same time. This is kind of back to reality, back to life, but also, again, getting clarity in situations where it's been way too murky. And the Queen of Swords is going to lift you up. It's, you know, the Queen of Swords does come in to take care of us. They're on our side, whether it's a person or maybe just how a circumstance is developing. But it could also be a bit of a sobering experience as well, even though it's going to be very good for you. For your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you've got the Six of Wands upright. And so a lot of you Virgo people are going to be either achieving or maybe benefiting from some kind of victory, some kind of great win or celebration or triumph that is going on with a friend or an ally or a community that you're part of, something going through the family, or this could be something happening out in the big wide world that is also just by association your victory. A lot of the times with the Six of Wands upright, we also see there could be something coming in to boost our popularity, socially or professionally. This could also indicate a shared victory in a joint venture or a collaboration, whether it's just for fun, it's, you know, your buddies, or it's something else. I saw what it was, but it's upright, so everyone can be happy. So for your challenge this week, you've got the Nine of Cups upright. And with the Nine of Cups, you do have the challenge of having your wishes fulfilled. As in, not necessarily that your wishes getting fulfilled is going to be challenging, but it's really all about paying attention to where Your wishes are coming true, and it is going to require you to keep up with things. This is going to be a week where a lot of things that you've been putting out there, whether it's things that you've been looking for, things you've been asking for, things that you've been working towards, are all maturing. And with the Nine of Cups, right, we have yes answers, we have support, we have, again, a lot to take in for wins. But it might be disruptive. Sometimes our wins and our victories and our wishes coming true do unmake the world or the reality that we are living in. And so we have to be okay with rolling with the good punches when these kinds of things happen. You know, solutions coming in, popularity, triumph, protection. This is all good stuff, but sometimes good can also raise some hell, especially if it is something that is clearing a lot of negative influences out of your life. And so sometimes with the challenge of the Nine of Cups, it's like you're getting what you want, but at the same time, you have to understand that even the things that you don't want, that you abide, that you keep in your life, they got to get shook up, and they are going to get shook up this week. For your relationships and love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Chariot upright. Told you it was upright. And with the Chariot card upright, we've got advancement, but we've also got some kind of major win also happening here. The Chariot upright is all about getting a chance to speed up or accelerate our progression towards a goal, as well as the elimination of something that has been a chronic burden or problem. Now, for a lot of you, this could indicate a roadblock in your love life, whether it's something that you and a partner are struggling with, something that's come between you and a partner and a lover, or maybe something that's preventing you from being able to connect with a partner or find a partner potential. With the Chariot card, this could be something that catches you a bit off guard. Things seem to be progressing very nicely and very quickly, but it is certainly taking you out of the relational pace that you're used to keeping. With the Chariot, this could also indicate a big victory for you that lifts up your relationship, or a partner victory, or something very big going on in a partner or partner potential's life that also gives a lot more time, energy, and resources to a relationship to flourish. So that is what we've got for your tarot. I hope you found this helpful, Virgo. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. On the 2nd of May, we have Pluto turning retrograde in Aquarius, your 5th house of romance, recreation, creativity, personal enterprises, and your relationships with your kids. And starting on the 2nd and for the 5 months following, going all the way up until the 11th of October, these areas of your life are going to be entering a passage of many excavations of the past, discoveries of secrets, and replacements of norms. Now, Pluto retrograde, just like Pluto direct, is a true neutral planet. It's a true neutral influence. There's going to be a lot of good that comes out of this, especially when it comes to replacing bad things, or maybe even getting an opportunity to score some surprise wins for couples, for relationships with our kids, or any kind of relational, creative, or personal priorities that we have as it relates to romance or, again, our children or our family. However, this can also stir the pot where people are afraid to have it get stirred, even though it must get stirred. And so there will also be some intense moments that come up during this period as well. That being said, again, as I mentioned before, it's a true neutral influence, and so it's likely that you're going to just have to be ready to ride the wave of the good and the tough. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of this week, we've got Mars in Aries, in your 7th house of partnerships and closest one-on-one connections, boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate, and all of your joint ventures. forming a beautiful sextile to that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. And so this is all about tackling tricky business. And it is likely that there is something that's going to come through a close connection of yours, whether it is a close friend, a close ally, a business partner, a romantic partner, a spouse, or it's just somebody that is actually, has a shared interest in a win that you are trying to have happen for yourself, is assisting you with tackling a stuck situation, getting you into a better space. This is also a time where there could be some kind of block that has been in your way in terms of cementing or achieving a union that you desire getting lifted and removed for good. So that is what we've got for your astrology. With the weather, let's have a look and see what is going on with your tarot and the traffic. Okay, Libra, time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your tarot and the traffic for this week. So we've got your spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news and messages from other people, challenges, and love. All right. So, looks like for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the Nine of Pentacles upright, which is all about success, as well as early payoffs, and also getting a chance to enjoy a lot of personal accolades, independent success, independent achievements. A lot of this week is going to be lifting you up and out of spaces and circles that you've outgrown. A lot of the times with the Nine of Pentacles, we are coming into our own and also being celebrated for stepping into not only better roles, but better stations and status in life. But there's also going to be a sense of, getting a chance to kind of maybe find your better way, find your own space that is going to be also continuously giving you more and more in terms of material comfort, financial comfort, as well as any kind of professional or social changes that you would like to see made in all of your world, all of your environments. When we get the Nine of Pentacles upright, be prepared. Again, a lot of things in your life are coming up for completion in a good way. And there are going to be some things that, again, early payoffs mean early wins, early finds. It could mean that some things are moving up that you even set as far as plans for maybe later on next month or a few weeks from now, or maybe even further on in the year that you're getting a chance to, well, get connected to and get down to business with now. When it comes to your material circumstances, work, job, finances, practical affairs as relates to your home and family life, you've got the Six of Swords reversed, which is indicating a lot of turnarounds going on. Now, turnarounds can kind of have a dual message here. So again, this is a general forecast for all Libras, right? If there's no way this could be a personal reading, but turnarounds could indicate on the good, things coming back to you, return journeys, old opportunities, old money, old familiar faces that you like, or maybe even old openings that you might be thinking about doing, or pleasant returns. Or turnarounds could indicate delays when it comes to certain things that maybe you've been working on. Considering that Nine of Pentacles nearby, we can't forget other cards that are on the spread here. I do feel like this is going to be a good Six of Swords reversed to you, with the turnarounds being all about things turning around in your favor. So there could be you getting a chance to return to something that you deeply enjoyed, something that you deeply liked, or again, the return of material resources, support, or even professional wins that maybe you missed out on in the past or that you were not able to hold on to in the past. If there are any delays or blocks or upsets or reroutings going on at all, I still feel like with the Six of Swords reverse combined with that Nine of Pentacles, it's for the best, and there's still going to be some good to come out of it. For your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you've got the Three of Cups reversed. And the Three of Cups reversed is usually an issue where some drama comes up in a group with friends, and mostly focusing on the platonic connections, so friends, family, and professional relationships. A lot of the times with the Three of Cups reversed, we can see a split going on. This can sometimes show up where we might be getting called to play referee between friends or relatives who are fighting. We could be getting into some issues with them ourselves, or there could be a problem getting started in a community because of a rift that is taking place there. With the Three of Cups reversed, there could also be a warning about gossip, backbiting, and just overall bitchiness that could be souring a certain pursuit or souring a certain space in this part of your world. And so you are going to want to be on guard for that. And also at the same time, sometimes it's not up to you to play referee. Sometimes if this has nothing to do with you, then it has nothing to do with you. And this might be something that you just have to be ready to kind of put some space between yourself and whatever is going on there and whoever's involved. Okay? For your challenge this week, you've got the Empress reversed. And the Empress card reversed is a warning about selfishness, irresponsibility, sabotage. I feel like this could be an environmental influence. A lot of the times with the Empress card reversed, we see petulant behavior. We see selfish, impulsive behavior. Somebody who is their own worst enemy. This is somebody who is implacable. They're never satisfied. They're always looking for something new. It's gimme, gimme, gimme. Kind of very much somebody who tends to reap what they sow. And with the Empress reversed, this could be somebody involved in that Three of Cups reversed experience. Maybe they are the cause of some of the drama, or there could be something going on where you yourself need to mind something that is going on in your own space. A lot of the times with the Empress card reversed, we also get a call to see, okay, there is a problem with a package deal. There is a problem with a person that we are keeping close to a situation they should not be involved in, or there is a problem within our own ranks. Somebody, whether they are doing it on purpose, sometimes they are, or sometimes they're not doing it on purpose, they're just chaotic and irresponsible people, could be creating some issues for us somewhere we care about. And it's time that we actually took a stand. We don't have to necessarily go crazy with it, but it's time to put up stronger boundaries are, between yourself and that influencer and that person, whoever they might be. For your relationships with love and romance and partnerships, you've got the Moon reversed. And the Moon card reversed is all about discoveries, reveals, problem solving, puzzle solving, and getting things out in the open. And so with the Moon card reversed, there is likely going to be some kind of discovery or important share going on in a relationship matter. Now, this could be something that a partner or a partner potential is opening up about. They are taking a veil off. They're dropping the curtain around something in their life. And with the Moon card reversed, this could be something that is helping to get you to understand them a lot better. It might be clearing up a mystery, or it could be something that you and a partner are benefiting from at the same time. Maybe you and a partner or partner potential are also solving something that's been very confusing, that has maybe followed you guys from the past, or something that has been making our future very uncertain, however that applies to you. But the Moon card reversed is a great card to get. And this can also be a week where a lot of you who are single or might be available to new people may discover an opportunity that has been hiding in plain sight when it comes to romance. Now, this could be somebody, or maybe somebody finally coming off the shelf, somebody who's been a bit of a wallflower. This could be somebody who's emerging and finally making themselves known. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. And on the 2nd, we've got Pluto turning retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, your 4th house of home, family, living situation, home economy, your roots, and even the history as it affects the present from your family of origin. And starting on the 2nd of May and all the way up until the 11th of October, these areas of your life are going to be going through a 5-month passage of excavations of the past, discoveries of secrets, and replacements of present and recent norms. Now, because Pluto is a true neutral planet, whether he's direct or reversed, thinking of tarot, retrograde, this is going to be a time where there are going to be some extremely high highs, especially when it comes to excavations of treasured opportunities or treasured desires, discoveries of helpful secrets, or replacements of bad things. But this can also be a time where we might be needing to be ready to also take some of the good with the bad, as Pluto retrograde will often create intense scenarios or, stir the pot. So again, ride the wave of this true neutral, not black and white planet. We've got on May 3rd, 4th, and 5th, Mars in Aries forming a beautiful sextile to Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Now, Mars is in your 6th house of work, reputation, your schedule, the teams that you serve on, what you get back for the services you give to the world, and your lifestyle in general. And with Mars and Pluto coming together in a happy aspect like this is all about tackling tricky business to get out of a stuck situation. And it is likely either a work or home and family development, whether it relates to a schedule or maybe finances or some kind of development with a professional or household commitment, is going to help everybody involved escape something that has become very oppressive, very confusing, or highly stressful. Luckily though, again, these two are here to work on your side to tackle whatever tricky business comes up. So that is what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. Hi there, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Time for your weekly tarot and the traffic. So we got spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news and messages from other people, so friends, family, community, challenges, and love, romance, and partnerships. Okay. So when it comes to your spiritual theme of the week, you've got the Ace of Swords upright. Sorry, the light is kind of bright in here today. And with the Ace of Swords, this is all about new roads opening up. This is the green light card. This is the card of opportunity, finally getting a chance to be embarked upon. When we get this sword upright, this is a time where you are getting a chance to take things on the road that have been waiting for their opportunity to be started. This can also indicate a beautiful opportunity for a lot of you to clear and eliminate a lot of trapping or binding or cloying or entangling influences that have been keeping you stuck in a holding pattern, going in circles, or maybe even bound up to people and situations that are the reasons you're not really moving where you want to go or getting anything off the ground. With the Ace of Swords upright, this can also be a time where your environment is changing a lot to be primed for a lot of fast growth in all areas of your world. So be prepared. This is going to be a very active week for you. For your material circumstances, work, job, finances, practical affairs as relates to home and family, you've got the High Priestess upright. And the High Priestess is all about guidance. It's all about helpful third parties, hookups, help and knowledge coming your way. This is a card that indicates either A, there is going to be a helpful third party, somebody showing up to guide you somewhere, somebody that is going to help maybe open doors for you, somebody that's going to secure a big win for you. Or this could be a development that is going to help maneuver you or a professional path or a financial situation into smoother territory. With the High Priestess, this can show up as, again, powerful backup in the form of a person, or this could actually be a reveal. This could be something that is coming out just due to a circumstantial development. But whatever is happening here, you are being set up to, take on and commit to a higher path, both financially and professionally as well. This can also be somebody showing up to help deliver to us or deliver us to a situation that is a perfect fit for us on the home and family front. For your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you've got the King of Pentacles reversed. And the King of Pentacles reversed is not really a great person to know. The King of Pentacles reversed can indicate a domineering personality, somebody who's extremely possessive. They are, in all superficial and shallow ways, very successful. But again, that's superficial and shallow. There's nobody really on the inside of this person. When we have the King of Pentacles reversed, there could be something going on where somebody is leveraging a lot of power, a lot of influence, maybe even a lot of money to control, malign, or steer something that you are involved in down a potentially bad road. A lot of the times the King of Pentacles reversed, this can also show up where maybe the bad guy in a situation is attempting to bribe or recruit us to work with or for them, or to side up, join with, or commit with them. When we have this card, you've got to make sure that you are not selling out. You are not empowering something that is actually quite adversarial, quite hostile, quite negative to run amok. And there may be a temptation with this card because, again, the King of Pentacles reversed, for all superficial and shallow purposes, could actually do a lot of good. What makes him a bad guy, or maybe it's not a guy, but what makes them bad is the fact that they're either unable, incapable, or just mentally not fit to do any good with it. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Queen of Wands reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed is, again, a card of bullies, a card of brashness, a card of hostility and aggression. A lot of the times this card can show up where we may need to be ready to face down a bully or maybe an oppressive influence in our life. This person, or the Queen of Wands reversed and the King of Pentacles reversed, could be one and the same, or these could be two different situations. A lot of the times the Queen of Wands reversed, we see manipulation. We see people who are explosive, crazy tempers. They kind of just let their emotions and their feelings run amok. They maybe blackmail, or they get a bit, out of control. This could be something that is getting that's getting highlighted because you may need to be ready to see where certain situations have been serving either this person or this circumstance to allow it to be what it is. We got to find a way to cut it off. For your relationships, love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Four of Swords reversed. Now, the Four of Swords reversed is one of those cards that can kind of go either way, depending on what's going on in your life, right? This is a general reading for all the Scorpios, not just you. And with the Four of Swords reversed, there is a focus on high activity and a lot of overnight changes going on. Now, this can be really good, especially when it comes to a return to productivity or growth or progress in a relationship with a partner or partner potential after some downtime, right? This can actually be really, really good. But there is also the sense of things becoming almost going from 0 to 100. And we do need to make sure that we're keeping things in balance, we're not burning the candle at both ends, and we're not making reckless, hasty, impulsive, manic decisions. This can also indicate, however, new relationship opportunities that could start off really, really strong for those of you who are single or available, but you want to pace yourselves correctly. Do not rush anything just because the fire is hot. And it's likely there could be something going on here where we need to find a balance between going 0 miles an hour and 100 miles an hour in all relationship plans and circumstances. Because, again, neither of them are places we want to stay, right? We don't want to be going nowhere, but we don't want to just burn until there's nothing left and everything around us is destroyed. Find the happy medium. This could be good stuff, but again, there is such thing as too much of a good thing. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. On the 2nd, we've got Pluto turning retrograde in Aquarius, which is your third house of communications, pacts, promises, commitments, helpful third parties, allies, and contracts. And from the 2nd of May going all the way up until the 11th of October, these areas of your life are in a 5-month passage of excavations of the past, discoveries of secrets, and replacements of norms. Now, because Pluto is a true neutral planet, this is going to come up in ways that are extremely helpful and, going to be lifting you up. You're going to be very happy about it, right? A lot of advantages come from excavating things from the past, especially when it comes to recovering things or discovering things that we could use now and taking them, or discoveries of helpful secrets and hookups and replacing bad norms. Those are all good things. But with Pluto retrograde, this can also create some fractures or maybe even replace some things that you may or may not know are actually not so good for you. And that could be something that comes up again and again in certain circles. So you've got to be ready to ride the wave of the good and the bad with Pluto retrograde. We also have on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, Mars in Aries, your 5th house of romance, recreation, creativity, your relationships with your kids, and your personal enterprises, forming a lovely sextile to that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. And this is all about tackling tricky business to get out of stuck situations. And there could be something going on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th where you might be getting help with tackling a tricky situation, either in a romantic matter, or with a romantic priority, or maybe with one of your kids, or a creative project that you're involved in, or a creative pursuit you're involved in. Or this could be something that is helping you to get some kind of important hookup in your professional life that's helping you to climb over a wall that seemed impossible to scale once upon a time. We'll see what that is when we get closer to the dates in question. So that is what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with the tarot and the traffic. Hey there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly tarot and the traffic. So we got spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news and messages from other people, challenges, and love. Okay, here we go. All right, so for your big spiritual theme, your big focus, you've got the Justice card upright, which is all about things coming into new balance, new organization, new stability, and also resetting things to serve the highest interest of all concerned. When we get the Justice card up right here, a lot of your world is going to be going through a great deal of reforms, a lot of fixes, a lot of corrections, and a lot of perfections, especially when it comes to things that honestly don't need to exist, that really don't belong in your life, that have been creating more harm than good, as well as also at the same time getting things out into the open where they can actually be worked with, especially if there's been a lot of hidden information, a lot of hidden stories, things that need to be cleared up. The Justice card upright can also indicate that this week could be filled with not only a lot of reforms, fixes, corrections, and protections, but also a nice change of events when it comes to new commitments getting put on the table. Financial commitments, professional commitments, personal commitments, relational commitments, it doesn't matter. Because the Justice card is all about making sure that everyone is getting set on the right path. That means getting a chance to be on the right path with the right people, or with the right jobs, or with the right circumstances, with the right setups, with the right environments. And so this is going to be a good week for you, but it can sometimes be weird to watch it all unfold. When it comes to your material circumstances, work, job, finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And this week you might have to get ready to take on a situation where you've been getting taken advantage of. The Queen of Pentacles reversed is all about users, negligent people, incompetent people, wasteful people. And there could be something going on a financial level or something going on at work where we're seeing where we're getting taken advantage of. Now, this can also indicate faulty investments or places where our trust has been misplaced. And so this can also indicate accounts or plans and things like that. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed, there is a chance here that while that's going on, and that can be kind of disappointing news, remember that this is all about correcting things this week. So maybe it's also about finally getting a chance to face off against somebody or a situation that has been wreaking that kind of trouble into your life, and finally getting a chance to do something about it. That's the right attitude to have when this kind of situation shows up, especially with the Justice card upright. Just keep in mind with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, it's also likely there is some good here. You could be acquiring something or taking on something that was mistreated or mishandled by another person that could be very good for you. Kind of like the Wheel of Fortune reversed. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Seven of Swords reversed. Now, the Seven of Swords reversed is actually a good card to get reversed, right? We don't want to be tarot superstitious and be like, all reverse cards are bad, blah, 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 blah. You know, no, don't, I don't like those people, right? If you're one of those people that's like hammering away in the comments right now, we would not be friends in real life. Now, with the Seven of Swords reversed, we've got disclosure. We've got the uncovering and unburdening of secrets going on. Now, with the Seven of Swords reversed, this is actually really good because there's likely something that you are going to be benefiting from because something is coming out this week through a friend, a family member, or a close contact. This Seven of Swords reversed could be setting something right that has been wrong for a long time. This could be healing an important connection or an important relationship in your life, or this could be even bringing something back to you or reversing damages that have already been done. But whatever is going on with the Seven of Swords reversed, you're in luck. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Fool upright. And the Fool card upright is all about clean slates. It's all about fresh starts and new beginnings. It's not really a big challenge at all, except when we get the Fool card upright, this is also about, making sure that we are keeping an open mind. You know, sometimes this card can show up as a challenge when I'm doing readings for clients and they're kind of still in my way or the highway mode, or I'm giving a consultation and they're still not, they're just kind of very black and white in their thinking. They're too much in their emotional priorities. They're not really thinking about possibilities that could be good for them. And with the Fool card as a challenge, there are a lot of things coming in here where you're getting a chance to start on a lot of new clean slates. You know, this is about letting your world be wiped clean, letting things get fixed, letting yourself be unburdened. With the Fool card upright, this could also indicate a need to open up to people that are here for you, that you can trust, that you haven't opened up to in the past, or maybe with the Fool card upright, let some new beginnings disrupt familiar patterns. And for your love life, romance, and relationships, you've got the Eight of Wands upright. And the Eight of Wands is all about acceleration, fast communications, rewarding developments, and swift news. When we get this card here in love, this is going to be a week where you and a partner are going to be speeding up towards the accomplishment of a joint goal. Now, if this is about just bringing the relationship closer together, we're making a lot of progress with that. If there is maybe news about a development in a partner's personal economy or their job, they are growing really fast in that direction. If you've been looking to maybe invest in the relationship a new way or make some kind of move, this is going to be beautiful for you. But the Eight of Wands is all about rapid developments that are taking care of us, that are paying off. This is also a time where a lot of you who are single or available to new people may be meeting somebody that you are getting a chance to get to know really, really fast in a good way. And also with the Eight of Wands, possibly speed up things, whether you're single or available to new people. You're going to speed up things that you've fallen behind with. We are really catching up for lost time in love this week across the board. And so a lot of you Sagittarius people, have fun, hang on, but keep the pace up. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget, my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. On the 2nd of May, we've got Pluto turning retrograde in Aquarius, your second house of income, employment, values, and valuables and security. And starting on the 2nd of May and going all the way up until the 11th of October, these areas of your life are going to be subject to a passage of many excavations of the past, discoveries of secrets, and replacements of norms. Now, because Pluto is true neutral, direct and retrograde, we actually have this being a time where a lot of big opportunities are going to get scored by you because of maybe the discoveries of helpful secrets on and off the job, like excavations of old money or old professional opportunities, and replacements of unhappy norms. But this can also create a bit of chaos because sometimes in order for things to move, they have to get shook up. And that is what Pluto is also going to be doing during this period. So you've got to ride the wave of the good and the bad when you're dealing with a powerful neutral planet. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we've got Mars in Aries in your 4th house of home, family, living situation, as well as home economy and your roots and your family of origin, forming a very lovely sextile to that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. And this is all about tackling tricky business to get out of a stuck situation. And it looks like there may be some kind of really cool development going on in a family matter or around a financial matter or household economy matter that is going to be helping you to close the books on some kind of old family business or old financial business for good that's been maybe slowing progress towards a goal you have for yourself, your living situation, or your loved ones. So that is what you've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. Hey there, Capricorn. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly tarot and the traffic. So we've got spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news and messages from other people, friends, family, contacts, challenges, and love, romance, and partnerships. Okay. So when it comes to your spiritual theme, you've got the Three of Pentacles reversed. And so the Three of Pentacles reversed is indicating this week a lot of your attention is going to get called towards a lot of disjointedness in group work or group affairs, community matters, teams, things like that. There can be problems that show up with certain coordinations that we've been trying to work with as far as other people are concerned. Now, this could be showing up with work teams. It could be showing up with clubs and friendship circles. This could be showing up with family matters. It does not matter. But with the Three of Pentacles reversed, the reason we get called to pay attention to these things more often than not has to do with the fact that we might be in a space where there has to be some reform done to maybe a group or two. We have to pay attention to where sometimes the company that we keep is co-creating our reality with us, right? If we've got people that are not very hardworking, people who do not know how to control themselves, people who are not very well disciplined, people who are very ungrounded, they do more damage than, we think, right? And so we have to sometimes be called to attention to pay, close attention to that. Now, with the Three of Pentacles reversed, there is a good message. If it's showing up, it's also likely because you're going to get a chance to, not only reform these spaces and reform these groups and how your life's been set up around other people, but you're also getting a chance to take back control with things that you've lost control with. And that's also a good way to look at this card. When it comes to your material circumstances, work, job, finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Magician reversed. And so this week, this could be where that Three of Pentacles reversed is showing up, right? The Magician reversed is all about abused trust. It's about abused skills, manipulative people, possibly people that are either A, trying to take advantage of you, or B, people who are just pretending that they're better people than they really are, right? This can also be an incompetent pretending that they're hot shit. When we have the Magician reversed this week, you have to be ready to not only take on the situation and protect your own interests, but also be smart about not blindly trusting things that could be going on around you. Sometimes this is not a new development. Sometimes this is something that we are discovering that has been going on in plain sight, under our nose, or even things in the past that could be still creating problems in the present. Either way, with the Magician card reversed, again, it's coming up because now we can deal with it. It's not hiding anymore. And you want to make sure that you are ready to confront, ready to get this situation, whatever it is, shut down. For your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Five of Cups reversed. Now, this is a good reversed card. So if you are like easily triggered by reversed cards, unsubscribe. I'm just sick and tired of people treating this like a church. They can just yell out their crap in. Let's talk about a good reversed card. With the Five of Cups reversed, this is all about replacements. It's all about recovery. It's all about getting things taken care of where we've not necessarily been maybe recovered, or where we have had any fixes or repair jobs done in our life. This could be a friend or a contact helping you. A lot of the times this is replacing things that have been missing in our life for a while, or maybe even healing or closing the distance between us and somebody that, you know, much to our disappointment on all sides, we've just not necessarily been able to maintain a strong connection with. This can even indicate an opportunity to cross a bridge when it comes to something that has been stalled up or hurt or damaged in some way, especially when it comes to past hurts, past issues, or past disappointments. Whatever the case is, it does look like some really good, not only, again, recovery and replacement moments are happening for you, but it's also likely that this is going to do wonders for a lot of social contacts, or at least an important social connection that you have. For your challenge this week, you've got the Three of Swords upright. And the Three of Swords upright, when it's upright, it's all about heartache, betrayals, painful exchanges. And when it's reversed, that's when it's more about confronting and solving problems. So, but we've got it upright this time. And with the Three of Swords upright, this week, you might find yourself in a situation where you yourself have to be the one inflicting the Three of Swords experience, where you yourself may have to have some painful exchanges. You could be the one who has to make a call or say something that is going to break somebody else's heart or leave somebody feeling betrayed. However, there are also times when this card shows up as a challenge where, yeah, there could be a heartbreaking decision or a heartbreaking development going on, or a conflict of interest that is reaching a boiling point in a connection with another person. With the Three of Swords, unfortunately, this is something that is kind of bringing a matter to a head that cannot any longer be carried on or just endured for what it is. And this could also indicate possibly, yes, even feeling betrayed by the actions or the choices of another person. And this could be also, you know, going back to that Three of Pentacles reverse. You know, we might be feeling betrayed or screwed over by, you know, the choices of a contact or a development in our environment. Or again, as I said in the beginning, we may have to make a call that leaves another person or a corner of our world feeling betrayed by us. And it could be maybe a little bit of all of the above. And for your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Seven of Cups upright. And with the Seven of Cups upright, this is a card of a lot of choices, a lot of decisions, a lot of options coming up on the table all at once. This is a card of the world being your oyster, the world opening up to you. And when we are looking at relationships and partnerships, this is going to be a week where a lot of you who are coupled or are married, or you are seeing somebody, are going to find that it's time to get ready to move on from the status quo, maybe the way we've been running the relationship, running the household, running the family, And with the Seven of Cups, we are getting a chance to get a bit more adventurous, get a little bit more experimental, especially when it comes to looking at different lifestyle options, different living arrangement options, different relationship destinations. Sometimes the Seven of Cups upright can show up where a good development, something very positive happening to you or maybe to a partner, is kind of helping to graduate us out of maybe a space that we've been in, but now we've got to explore more options, and we're going to have a lot. So, take your time this week when it comes to these things. But also for those of you who are single or available to new people, you're going to have options of your own this week. In fact, if you are looking for new love, you might have more than one option show up this week, and you want to take your time with the options that do present. Because with the Seven of Cups, we need to investigate things. Obviously, it's kind of like, you don't want to just jump on the first thing that shows up, because with the Seven of Cups, not everyone is revealing all of themselves, right? Normal people don't do that right in the beginning. So we want to make sure that we are exploring the options, but you're going to have your options. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. And on the 2nd of May, we've got Pluto turning retrograde in your sign. And from the 2nd of May going all the way up until the 11th of October, a lot of your personal stories, your personal path, your personal projects, your personal journey, things in your life that are all about you, irrespective of other people, right? Where it's not about the job, it's not about the family, it's not about the kids, it's not about the partner, it's not about whatever, but the things that are about you and your life are all going to be going through a series of excavations, discoveries of secrets, and replacements of norms. It's a very important 5-month passage we go through with this transit. Now, for a lot of you, this is going to actually be very, very good, because excavations of the past, when you have Pluto retrograde in the first house, could indicate opportunities to reacquaint yourself with pieces of yourself that you lost, or dreams that went unfulfilled, right? Paths that you could not really entertain for whatever reason. There's also going to be the discovery of a lot of secrets in your life that maybe you need to know about certain situations or people around you, and replacements of unhappy norms with things that are better fits for you. So all of this is really good. However, with Pluto retrograde, again, it is a neutral planet, whether it's direct or retrograde. And so there will also be a lot of Jenga tower moments, a lot of world-turning moments that come up over the course of this next 5 months, as well as sometimes to get the good going, Pluto needs to shake things up. And so with Pluto direct or retrograde, we got to take the good with the bad and ride that wave. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of this week, you've got Mars in Aries, your 3rd house of communications, pacts, promises, commitments, as well as contracts and your allies, helpful third parties, forming a beautiful sextile to Pluto retrograde in your sign. And this is all about tackling tricky business to get out of stuck situations. And it may be that there is some important hookup, matchmaking, or link up going on because of a third party in your life that is helping you to step over a river, to cross a bridge that you've not been able to cross. Now, this could be something that is affecting your personal life, your professional life, or maybe even a personal project. But whatever is going on here, welcome the help, and just be ready, though. Mars and Pluto are intense when they work together. You may need to be okay with things going faster or maybe going harder than you would have it go yourself if you were the one in charge. So that is what I've got for you as far as your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your tarot and the traffic. All right, Aquarius, it's time to have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. So we've got spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news and messages from other people, challenges, and love, romance, and partnerships. All right. So for your spiritual theme this week, you've got the Queen of Cups reversed. And so with the Queen of Cups reversed, this is a week where a lot of you are going to be brought face to face with a lot of drains or draining influences that you may or may not know have been running amok in certain corners of your world. A lot of times the Queen of Cups reversed, we see this as a call to action to confront maybe puppet masters, orchestrators, but also individuals or maybe situations that have been kind of sucking the life out of us or out of things that really matter to us. When the Queen of Cups reverse does show up, this is indicating a need to pay attention to where we might be leaving the door open to black holes, to, again, the vampires of the world, right? Vampires need an invitation to come into the house, unless they're the uber vamps from Buffy, but that was only in season 7. And with the Queen of Cups reversed, if you're not careful, you might be getting parasitically victimized and not know it. And so this is a week where we got to see where are those drains, whether it's draining accounts, draining arrangements, draining contracts, draining commitments, draining people, and put a stop to it. When it comes to your material circumstances, work, job, finances, practical affairs, as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Eight of Cups upright. And the Eight of Cups is all about departures, moving on. Leaving something that is a done deal for a greater prize, heeding the call to a new adventure and a higher way of being. And when we have the Eight of Cups upright, a lot of you may find that there is an opportunity to make an important move on up in the world this week. Now, this could be you taking on something that is opening up for you because of a development in a professional environment. Some of you may be quitting something that has stopped you up. You're getting set free. You're getting released. You're getting a chance to move forward. Or this could indicate good news for those of you that are maybe seeking to make a move in a different way. This could be great for those of you who are house hunting or looking to do some traveling. Or this could indicate a departure from a financial arrangement or obligation and getting yourself into a situation that is much more lucrative and secure. So all in all, great for everybody here. For your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. And the Page of Pentacles reversed is all about quits. It's one of the quit cards. It's all about impractical efforts. It's all about dropping tasks. And there could be something going on where you hear news about a contact or a friend or a relative or somebody that you, again, you have a shared link with, quitting something that they've been carrying on for a while. Now, this could be somebody quitting their job. This could be somebody quitting a relationship. This could be somebody dropping out of maybe a group or a community or a matter that you are also connected to. With the Page of Pentacles reversed, this is likely something that everyone is going to be better off for, but it might create some disruptions in this space at the same time. There's also an additional message, though, coming through this Page of Pentacles reversed. Be careful this week about new ideas, new plans that are getting put on the table, especially people that might be trying to recruit, call you in, or yank you into a situation that might not have a practical foundation set. Take some time before you fully commit, because there might be something flimsy that needs to get worked out, or it might just not be a good thing to go and get involved in the way it's set up now. For your challenge this week, you've got the Star card reversed. And the Star card reversed is all about long-term wins that are getting confirmed in a really good way. But as a challenge, we got to make sure that we are not rushing things, that we are not trying to move things ahead of schedule, that we don't lose control of ourselves or the sight of a healthy pace. A lot of the times with the star card reversed and even in a challenged position, it's a really, really good card. It is one of the cards of the check is in the mail kind of messages. We are getting something confirmed that's really, really good for us, but we just can't necessarily put what we're cashing in on to use right away. And our warning is not to try to force things to happen faster than is natural, safe, sound, and balanced. So that could be a challenge for some of you to heed and pay attention to. But also with the star card reverse, there's another message. Good things happening in difficult ways. Sometimes things happen that are disappointing to us. Things don't work out, but it's actually for the best that they don't. And they are going to get replaced for the better. Sometimes things that look bad are actually good for us. We're just in the middle of a story where we don't know that yet. We don't know why that bad thing that happened in chapter 3 turned out to be the best thing that happened to all the characters in the book in chapter 9, right? We don't always know. And so making hasty, premature actions or judging things based on their surface, right? It looks bad, so therefore it must be bad. It's uncomfortable, so it must be bad. It's reversed card, so it must be bad, is not wisdom, ever. And with the star card reverse, there could be some things this week that we may even find out about the past that looked bad or felt bad that turned out to be really good as well. And we have to be ready to adjust how we handle those things too. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, we've got the King of Swords reversed. And so you are going to need to be on notice with the King of Swords reversed. Because this card can show up where we may have to confront a situation where dishonesty, shrouds, half-truths, omitted information could be causing problems for us or problems for our partnership. The King of Swords reversed is not a card of an out-and-out liar. That's one of the things we got to talk about here right away. This could be an influence that is maybe jerking us or a partner around, or this could be an individual that is maybe influencing our love life or influencing us in a way where it's what's not being said, it's what's not being shared that is actually doing the bad juju. With the King of Swords reversed, this is often somebody who has something in their closet and so they're only saying, you're only getting one side of the story with everything that they say. If you are single or are available to new people, be careful. This could be perfectly innocent. I've seen this sometimes show up where it's like it's perfectly innocent. They just, can't share it right now. I've also seen this show up for people that cannot be trusted because, again, they're kind of living two lives at the same time. There's the real them, and then there's the person that they want the world to see. So be careful around that kind of situation. However, this can also indicate this might not necessarily be a partner or a love intended, but rather a manipulator or a manipulative influence influencing you or both of you or your partner from the outside that needs to be checked this week as well. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget, my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot for the week starting April 29th, 2024. On the 2nd of May, we've got Pluto turning retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, your 12th house of the past. Private matters, hidden opportunities, secrets, shortcuts, and old business as it affects the present. And starting on the 2nd and going all the way up until the 11th of October, these areas of your life are going to be entering an important passage of excavations of the past, discoveries of secrets, and the replacements of norms that have followed you or have been maintained into the present. Now, because Pluto, direct and retrograde, is a true neutral planet, this is going to be a time where a lot of good can come out of this and will come out of this. Excavations of the past could indicate recovering and retrieving things once lost, blocked, barred, or repelled by environmental influences. This could indicate the discovery of important shortcuts or very helpful secrets or very helpful information that you could put to use right away to your advantage. And the replacement of unhappy norms or unhappy patterns can also put you in a higher quality of life. However, we do see with Pluto retrograde a lot of the time some very intense stirring of pots that need to be stirred. They're overdue for stirring, we'll put it that way. And we're all going through this somewhere in our charts. And this can shake a lot of things up in ways that can feel very unpleasant for us as well. So with an outer planet like this that is true neutral, we need to be ready to take the good with the bad. Sometimes important secrets that are advantageous to us are hard to hear. Sometimes the replacements of unhappy norms can still be very uncomfortable. Sometimes excavating things from the past means facing a past that we don't want to look at. But we have to be ready because this will serve. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we've got Mars in Aries, your second house of income, employment, values, valuables, and security, forming a beautiful sextile to that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. And this is all about tackling tricky business to get out of a stuck situation. And there's likely going to be some kind of push or some kind of development occurring in a financial space, a professional space, or a private space that is going to alleviate some kind of financial or personal trap that you have been in for some time. Now, this could be something that was externally imposed or self-imposed, or maybe it's just something that evolved out of an old story or an old timeline of your life. Either way, there's a push to get you out. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found the weather and the astrology helpful. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. Hey there, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly tarot and the traffic. So we've got your spiritual themes, money and material concerns, news and messages from other people, challenges, and love, romance, and partnerships. Okay. So when it comes to your spiritual theme, you've got the Ace of Wands upright. This is all about initiations of new adventures, new commitments, new journeys, new opportunities. The Ace of Wands is all about power. It's all about power and passion actually driving you forward, kind of pushing you into a lot of new fast-paced commitments and circumstances that are going to carry you out of a lot of paces that have been familiar to you. When we have the Ace of Wands upright, this is actually a really, really good card on all accounts because this is also a time where a lot of you are getting a chance to see lift off and take off in a lot of corners of your world where things have maybe been stagnant or maybe been losing energy to past investments, past commitments, past attachments. With the Ace of Wands upright, there could also indicate a nice fresh start for a lot of you as well. And so be ready for it. It's actually going to be a really cool week there. For your material circumstances, your work, job, and finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Wheel of Fortune upright. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about big wins, huge environmental transitions going on that are creating win conditions for you without a lot of your involvement. I'll put it this way. This is not a win you manifest. This is not a win that is coming from your work or your efforts. This is something that is maybe better than what you were contriving. And a lot of the times with the Wheel of Fortune, we see breakthroughs, we see pleasant surprises. Now, this can indicate great news as far as financial matters go, right? Financial increases, maybe even some lucky breaks there. But also on the professional front, this could indicate a turn of fortune where an environmental change is changing the way you do your work. It's changing the way your career feels to you, or maybe you are getting a lucky break to escape something that you have long since outgrown. This can also indicate a big win coming in the form of an unexpected gain or unexpected value increase in something that you have or something that you bring to the table. For your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Five of Wands upright. And it's likely that there could be some quarreling, some fighting, some even heavy competition going on with a friend or with a friendship group or maybe family members or in-laws. The Five of Wands is indicating that there's likely going to be a pretty widespread feeling of aggression across the board. A lot of people are going to be kind of going to war with each other this week. With the Five of Wands, I do think to a certain degree that this is something that you yourself probably will get pulled into from time to time. This could even be you having it out with a friend or with a relative, in addition to other people having it out with that same friend or that same relative. With the Five of Wands upright, it is a time to throw your weight around, though. It is time to stop taking a platform of non-involvement and neutrality. It is time for you to stand up for what you want, stand up for the people that you know are in the right, and also, maybe challenge things that maybe you were afraid to challenge before when these things come up. For your challenge this week, you've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And the Ace of Pentacles reversed is kind of an odd card to get because we've got nothing but positive cards as far as material concerns go. But with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, this can indicate disappointment or possibly instability in situations that are going into a state of decline. A lot of the times the Ace of Pentacles reversed, there can be a message of a situation in our life where there will not be a new beginning, where there will not be a realization of a new journey or a new beginning as such. And we may need to be okay with that not coming forth. A lot of the times the Ace of Pentacles reversed, this could have to do with things that we, again, have been trying to work on for a while. Again, this could be us needing to, let go of a career plan, let go of an investment, let go of of some kind of venture. Or this could be a situation where hasty decisions or unstable activity need to be addressed for what they are and no longer given energy, power, time, or resources because they are just getting wasted. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, we've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. And the Eight of Pentacles reversed is a card that talks about problems cropping up because of missed details, setbacks, and a lack of attention to detail, a lack of awareness, a lack of situational awareness, and potentially even falling behind. When this card shows up, there could be something going on where you and a partner have to kind of come to a realization where you've not been on the same page in a relationship priority, in a relationship value system, or maybe even just kind of a relationship endgame plan. The Eight of Pentacles reverse can indicate sometimes things are not going the way we want because we're not really clear and we're not really even committed to the same thing. And so there could be something that we have to, iron out. Things need to come up and out. Things need to be, we can't just, be passive in this situation. With the Eight of Pentacles reversed, there can also indicate a situation that comes up where we might find out that something can't be completed the way we wanted it to be completed. And while that can be disappointing, the Eight of Pentacles reversed can also be a card of freedom, oddly enough, because when we realize something can't be completed, then it can't hold on to our future anymore. It doesn't have a say in where we're going next and what we're going to do next. And so there can be, some sugar in the medicine there as well. For those of you who are single or are available to new people, we've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed saying, hey, there may be something going on here where people are not really connecting the way we think they are connecting. There's something getting mixed up in our communication, or there could be an issue that needs to be resolved as far as a lack of effort or prioritization in the connection or the relationship. This could just be because of a misunderstanding of the terms of the relationship, the boundaries of the relationship, or this could be due to external circumstances kind of pulling people this way and that. Whatever's going on, time to talk about, how to get in better sync. So that is what I've got for you. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.